Good morning, computer.
Good morning, Commander.
Activate stream.
Done, Commander.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Prospero Thunderchild logging in for the day. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see everybody. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that you are having a good one. I am here, I am back. We're going to do some work on a city today. We're working on the new Blackwood city. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it and play and have some fun and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Let's get started.
Done, Commander.
Loving this. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. I was just thinking that I had missed you on the last stream. I missed having you around. So glad that you are here. The hype. I'm excited now. Hope you're doing well. Got the coffee on board. I am ready. All right. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into today. Sleepy and hungry. Well, hopefully we can avoid one of those things and take care of the other. So, I don't think you were, I'm not sure if you were around for it, but last time we played, how many time are you going to stream? So I will be streaming for most of the night. So we are building with Economy 2.0. We're doing a brand new build here on Tempere map. We're gonna rebuild Blackwood City. We had so many tiles unlocked. There was no way mathematically that we were just gonna be able to save that city. I'm sure we could probably submit it somewhere and try and get some help. But I'm trying a build here. So this one's new Blackwood City. Increase taxes until it becomes positive. Yeah, well, that's the thing about the taxes, though. The taxes they go up, and you get a short-term boost, but then people start making less and less money, and then they stop being able to afford their taxes. And then they move out of the city because they can't afford to live here, and it just spirals out of control. So I'm gonna be a bit more conservative with my tile buying and hope that fixes it. Besides, I really wanted to try a fresh patch now, or a fresh build in the patch. Now, I did build a little shopping center in here using some of the new parking lots, and they are looking beautiful. So, and we've even used some of the new parks. So we definitely have some fun stuff going on in here. Purposely left this area open because I decided to put the school over here. So definitely have some stuff set up in the city here. So instead of building the commercial area over here, we ended up putting it over here, and then we ended up putting the schools here because normally the schools and the graveyard are all over here and stuff like that. The rail yards are where they were, but that's okay. So, and we, instead of the big train station, we have the little train station, the small one. And I was a little bit more efficient with how I set those trains up. So, all in all, a nice little starter town, making us lots of money. am going to redo the way I have this set up, though. We're going to extend this road about as much as we can. I kind of wish... I'm just going to say, I kind of wish... Let's see if it's going to allow it. Nope. It wants to zone it off of that road there. That's okay. We'll put a park or something right there. Alright. Sports field needs to be unlocked with large sports park now. So they put it behind the large sports park. Whoops. So let's look at the parks and get them all unlocked, I think. All right. We have a park. Do 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 do. No, I do not like that at all. I do not like that road at all. Much better, much better. And since we just unlocked the parks, we can add a few amenities to the school. Beautimus. It's a beautiful school. To add that library to it. All right. Well, that's going to cost us a fortune. How much to move this? We'll delete this. We're going to rebuild this. We're going to rebuild it. Yes, we are. And that will hopefully give us room to build a neighborhood right behind it. Kind of compacting things in here. Actually, I might hold off on building that. All right. This does fit over here, but we do want to have room for that park too. We need room for that park and that neighborhood. Put it where there is no zone grid, like over here in the center. Well, I'm planning on putting a neighborhood in right here. A small one, but a neighborhood nonetheless. But I think we can kind of fit the, I don't know. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking about running a street this way. and then zoning it all in with medium density. Like that. It would just be a matter of figuring out how we're going to fit that park in there. But maybe the school won't have a park. I mean, there's plenty of parks near the school. But we could also just put it right here in the corner too. Oh, not enough money. Just kidding. Fill in. There we go. Hey, and you know what else? Cool thing happened. I actually I had won my first Hearts of Iron 4 game. I won my first Hearts of Iron 4. I've never actually gotten to a point where I had won. I've always gotten it to where I stalemated, but couldn't get any. I couldn't gain or lose any ground. So, I actually won a war, ended up in peacetime, and had conquered significant portions of the world. So, yeah. So the one where you have to. So I was playing as the United States, and I mean always, and that's just how I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to win with my own nation for once, and it took me a while, and I managed to get to the point where I went into conflict. I was in a war, managed to beat the war, and came out with a peace treaty, and I came out owning all of North America, Canada, Mexico, US, Cuba. I owned South Africa. I owned let's see, South Africa, Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, France. I owned all of Australia, New Zealand, and I think that's it. But so I ended up colonies all over the place. I ended up declaring victory after I'd won it, and I was like, okay. So I think I'm very interested in starting a game where it's a stream game. We get everybody who wants to play in chat, like anybody who wants to play. It's open to chat. Everybody can log in and pick a nation and whatnot, and we just play. So, very interested in doing that. And I'm a small enough streamer that we could probably pull it off, and we could all work together to fight World War II together as a team. So, you know, I don't have like 50,000 viewers. Like, you know, we'll just get like 5 or 6 of us. We'll go in. We'll fight. We'll fight World War II as the bad guys. We'll fight as the good guys, whatever, and have some fun and work together as a team. I think it would be a lot of fun. I feel confident now. Unfortunately, I won in offline mode. I've been practicing Hoi 4 at work because that's the only time I can really have time to play. And it's the only game that I can actually play at work. For some reason, I used to be able to play Skylines 1. And then for some reason, I just have been having trouble. I think the game, because I use the Steam Play, the streaming Steam Play stuff, and I think because I use it, work, the virus scanners for work, they try to scan every little data packet when I try to use Steam Play. And because they're doing that, you know, it can only handle so much. So it slows all the games down. But apparently, Hearts of Iron 4 is the only game that it doesn't do that. So I usually stream from home. Leviathan, how are you? Good to see you. So glad to see you. Yes. Yes. I was just telling Sir Levin about the my exploit in Hearts of Iron 4 the other day. I had a personal achievement. I managed to win. I managed to end a game on a positive note for once. So for me it was big because I've been struggling to learn how to play that game. So to actually win, to actually have played and completed a game and ending the game on my own terms, that's a win. So having taken the territory I set out to take. I actually ended up winning some territory by mistake that I didn't even intend to win. I never intended to win Australia. Anarchy might still be on. Yeah, I think it might still be. Yeah. Parking is anarchied. Okay, well, yeah, well, here. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Well, that's just about as filled in as we're gonna get it over here. I think we got this kind of packed in here. People are waiting for ambulances. What's going on? Where's... Oh, that's right. I forgot. We built a new medical center over here. And the medical center's gorgeous, but darned if they aren't all waiting for ambulances. It's mostly in this city over here, but I thought we had a clinic over here. We do. Here's the clinic. There's just a little backlog over here, I think. We got traffic jam. All right. Well, we've fleshed out the education district over here. Got plenty of room. We might need another elementary school soon. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's the high school. There's the elementary school. 88 students from over here. Well, I think it might be time to add another elementary school. We'll have to figure out somewhere to put it. There is a little bit of room down here, but I was kind of thinking about putting in the bus station. Ooh, that's not right. Let's fix that. But all these people are walking to and from the little train station over here in the snow. Uphill both ways. 50 miles uphill both ways in the snow. So yeah, we're gonna have to. I do have a taxi cab service, but I don't think the taxi cabs can support the number of people waiting for a ride. I think I've only got like 20 cabs for my whole city, and there's like easily like 50 people just on this stretch right here alone. So I'm thinking a bus system is coming. I think we're gonna need a bus system. And ideally, I would like to connect this road. Dum. I read a really good book the other day. Any bookworms in chat tonight? Check this out. I read a really good book series, and it was good. Let me make sure I'm bus system so I can learn how to do it correctly. Well, you're not going to learn how to do it correctly from me. But we'll try. We'll try. Do. All right, are you paying attention, Leviathan? We're going to do a bus system momentarily, as soon as I finish this. We're going to swap over to a regular. Ah! We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all did not see that. No, you did not. All right, I want to go to right about there. Oops. Kicking some faces on Zelda. It can always stop the time and pause the game. Yes. The hitherto unknown Zelda, or not Zelda, Link's hitherto unknown secret power. He has the ability to freeze time. There we go. That's good. Now, all right, we're gonna make a little road right here. Link's real power is to lose memory every game. Hey, it's not a power. That's a handicap. Link has amnesia. All right, one bus depot coming right up that we cannot afford. But if we could afford it, I'm thinking right here would look good. Right at the end of our industry area. It seems to fit. It looks like there's a little room in that top right corner for a little upgrade there. So while we're waiting, no, we're okay. While we're waiting for the money to come in, I'm gonna keep working on the roads. So I do. Rather than having the traffic have to come through here and drive through all of the industrial area, I do want to make a road, an access road from this main stretch right here to the transportation area. So, thinking we're going to put in a side road here. And we're going to bring it up. We're going to run a road just out here. And then we're going to connect it in. All right. Honestly, what do you guys think on that? It looks a little wonky from above. Maybe I should bring it up and bring it in a little tighter. But I also, you know what also I think having this highway connect back in here has helped some of the traffic going between the two towns. But it has also taken some of the pressure, because before they'd have to go through the tunnel, come all the way around, so all the traffic could only enter from right here. Having another route in and out has taken all the pressure off that intersection. And then we could put like a bus station right in here. While I am back here, we can actually zone in some new industry, because we know we're putting a bus depot in here. And we could fill in some industry here in the back. And over here, we could fill in some businesses. We have demand for business. Do we want businesses or offices back here? That's an awful, I mean, I'm almost tempted to rezone this as business and push the offices down. You have green zoning. I mean, we got a lot of residential. Let's see here. There's nothing zoned right there. We're gonna zone that building in right away. Green zone for potential customers. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now. No. No. Not right now, I don't. But, I don't know. We're about to hit that milestone that's going to unlock some of the bigger commercial buildings. That'll be nice. All right. While that is going on, I'm gonna work on some of the zoning over here. There is some call for some commercial, so why don't we're gonna rezone this commercial here. And then we'll put the office right here. Alrighty. Put like a corner store right there or something. I don't know. Do do dum do 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 dum. And we can turn the incinerator off because they have temporarily run out of trash to burn, and that's okay. We will get plenty of more trash. I do want to make the footprint of this smaller now that we have burnt off a bunch of that trash. So, nice smaller footprint. Alright, everything's filling in. We'll have to find a way to get the zoning to fix on that. Zoning toolkit. Ooh. Alright. Oh, it fixed. Oh, they fixed the zoning toolkit. That's so awesome. All right, we fixed the zoning. And now we can take this. I think we're still going to get a pollution alarm on some of these buildings, though. We'll see. And now that that's a thing... Nice. Oh, we're fixing all the zoning is getting fixed. This is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, now we're gonna have to squash some buildings to make it right. But look at that, we got the houses going all the way to the end of the street now. Come on, fill it in. We like it full. All right, so we've done all that work. We are ready to begin work on our bus system. We're going to drop our bus depot in first. Leviathan, if you're paying attention out there, this is what you're going to do. You need a... Yep, here we go. So we're going to put in our bus depot that is going to provide the buses and the maintenance facilities for our bus route. So we have that installed, and there looks like we'll have room for some expansion. We'll be able to add a couple expansions in. So 3. We're not going to need them, but we'll have that as an option as we grow. So that'll be cool. So we're going to turn this off so we continue to make money until we're ready for it. All right, so we have installed it. I wish we could get it a little closer to this road, though. And you know what else? I don't like how that's bending. I'm going to play around and try something. I'm going to try a thing, guys. Oh, yes. That looks a little bit better. Usually I don't like having that difference there, but that made it look a lot better, a little bit more realistic, I think. We'll raise this up just a tad. Get everything nice and level for this bus depot. And then we'll just smooth this out just a little down here. And there we go. A little dark in the shadow, but that's kind of realistic there. A little retaining wall to keep the bus depot road from collapsing into the main road. So all in all, it looks pretty good. All right. Time to add our bus station. Small bus station's 100,000, but I'm thinking we're gonna put it in like right about here, and it looks like it has the same footprint as the grid. So I think what I'm gonna do is make another road. Since we know the footprint is the size of the grid that's already in the game, we're gonna run an alleyway up here, and then we're going to run it across the top of the grid. And then that way the buses will come into here, and then we will make a little pedestrian path. So, oh, thank God. The snow has melted. Ooh, all that white on that map just murders the eyes. And look at all the pedestrians. Yeah, we're gonna take care of all this pedestrian traffic. So we're very close to being ready to place that final bus station. In the meantime, while we're waiting to place it, we're gonna build the bus stop shelters. So if we know that our starting point is here, I'm going to want a shelter right there. I want the bus to turn right and collect traffic from here. Maybe we'll do another collection point right here. Then we want our bus to turn left. And we're going to want a bus stop. I'm thinking, I hate to do it with roads so close by, but I'm thinking I want the bus stop right here, because it'll be able to let the traffic off in multiple directions here. We're going to have another bus stop right here, I think. The bus can come up here, turn right. We are going to put a bus stop in right here so people can get off the bus and go to work at the power plant. And then we will bring the bus back down here. The only downside is I really wanted one of the buses to come into the school area. I don't know. All right. So the bus is going to come down this main drag. There are no businesses here, so we can skip that. We do want them to come in, and I definitely think that I'm going to put in a bus stop. I kind of wish I had like a path right here. I might have to put a path in, but we're definitely going to put a bus stop in side of this commercial district here. We'll put one here on the corner, and then we'll put another one on this corner. Alright, so the bus is going to come up and around here, turn in here, drop off, drop off. All of our high density is right here, and all of our medium density is right here. So we're going to let the bus come in here into this neighborhood. It's gonna come into the hood, and we're gonna do a pickup right there. All right, now the bus is gonna come out here. We'll do a stop here. And that'll be a complete route, I think. All right. So now we've placed all of our bus stops, and while we were placing the bus stops, the money came in, and we're at 346, which is easily more than what we needed. So now we're going to build a small bus station. If I can get it off that road there. It's not liking it. Alright, the road is on the top part, and I want it to be in this corner here. Y'all are not going to believe this, but we're going to delete that road there for a minute. I'm thinking I'm going to make this a one-way U shape for the buses, so all the buses come in one way and leave the other way. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to take this road here. We're going to give a turning lane to those buses. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to upgrade this road. All right. The game is still being special, but that's okay. Oops, not anarchy. Snapping. We've turned snapping back off. All right, and it's in. We're gonna clean up this road here a little bit because I foresee lots of traffic problems with that. No left-hand turns here, I think, for sure, because the buses will all be coming out one way. Station services. Ooh, we should have placed that before we placed the road. And a taxi stop. So we'll definitely put the taxi stop in. We are going to delete this road. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. All right, we're gonna clean this up. No left-hand turns. We're gonna get rid of some of these crosswalks. We only want people to cross in certain areas. Okay. Let us set up our first bus route. Come here, make a right. Basically, we got a bus. Whoops. They're gonna come in here. All right, first route is set up. Next routes are going to be pretty easy. We're just going to, starting here, we're going to come over and we're going to hit up the whatever city. More buses. We'll come back to that. And then this one, we're going to take to this city over here. And we'll bring it back here. I know that there's another road connection over there. We're going to leave it alone for right now. I think this is good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to adjust the bus lines. So we have 3 bus lines. 2 of them are intercity bus lines external bus lines. Bus line 1, however, is the main city. So most of our buses will be on that line. We are going to look at bus line route number. So bus line 1 is our main city, and then 2 or 3 are our outer city lines. So we're going to there it is. Click on the bus. So bus lines 2 and 3, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them down to take most of the buses off that route. If it would ever let me edit them, I don't know. I've done messed something up here. All right, bus line 2. There we go. So bus line 2, we're going to give it the minimum number of vehicles. Bus line 3, minimum number of vehicles. We are going to charge people to go to and from the cities. I think 15 is very reasonable. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and turn on the bus depot. And that we should have people, the buses. Here comes a flood of buses. Now, this crosswalk here, I want to get rid of. And here's why. I want people to cross right here because it'll be out of the way of the buses. Walk around to here, and then I'm going to put the crosswalk in the center. Because the buses are going to enter here and exit here. And if I put the crosswalk in the center, people will be able to get across, hopefully, and be out of the way of the buses. That's my plan anyway. I don't know if it's going to work though. Let's see here. If we put in a pedestrian path, you have to cut the road. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. The other thing would be to build a kind of pedestrian overpass right here. But let's just see it. We're thinking ahead. Let's see if we're counting our chickens before they hatched. Maybe our pedestrian traffic won't even be a problem there. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back. I kind of wish it was over there, but we'll put it back. We'll see how it works. Already a line of people waiting for the buses to come into the route number 1 here. Not nearly as many people stuck waiting over here now. Now, did we break route number 1? Because it doesn't look like any of the buses are using it. Route 1, 8 vehicles assigned. Line usage is 100%, so we can add another vehicle to it, I think. Let's see how that works. Alright, the extra vehicle did drop the line usage from 100% down to 92%, which is where I want it to be. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. 770 people are using our buses. 110%. Yep, you're right. Hi, Morty McFly. Welcome. Do I have any advice? Yes, Morty, if you're gonna stream City Skylines, make sure your computer can handle it. that would be it. And I would definitely say watch some City Planner plays. City Planner plays is always he is a very, very good streamer. But he also plays with he builds like realistic builds and stuff like that. Biffa's a good one. So Biffa is a really good streamer. Has some really good tutorials out there. So yeah, I would just say keep an eye out for tutorials. Let's see here. 17 out of 25 buses are on the road. So we could probably add 1 or 2 buses to our route here. Here comes a bus. I'm not seeing anybody using bus line route number 1. Oh, is it because of the crime? Thank you, Morty, for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the party. Don't forget notifications, because notifications, I stream at different times and days every week. I don't have a set schedule, so you need notifications if you ever want to watch my streams again. All right. Bus line 1 is not flowing, but I think it's because of the crime scene. I'm wondering if that crime scene is keeping the buses away. Where did we put that police station? There it is. Oh yeah, look at that. We're gonna upgrade our police station because I think we can kind of afford it. All right. We're gonna let those police cars go do their thing and hopefully take care of that crime situation. In the meantime, we have all of these low commercial buildings in our high density area. We're gonna rezone it now that we can with some taller buildings. Do 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 do. All right, it's time to change the music. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, so the buses definitely are running. So the crime scene was definitely keeping the buses from going there. But we are seeing bus traffic on line number 1 now. And the bus is mostly full. So bus route number 1 is getting 98% usage. So that is good. We're taking care of pedestrian traffic. And I think having that bus route has really look at the traffic. It has completely killed a lot of the vehicle traffic on the roads here. And then we got some of our high density businesses zoned in on the front of this building here. So that's good. All right. Oh no, we got a structure fire. Oh man, did you guys see that? He just cut that fire truck right off. Out of the way, pedestrians. They don't care. It's like that you see that's how it is. That in real life, people just don't care about the firefighters anymore. They're just like, they don't care that the fire truck's coming. When I was growing up, everybody used to stop, let the fire trucks go through intersections and stuff like that. Nowadays, people are just like, they pretend like they can't hear the fire truck and they don't see it, and they just keep going and they just ignore the fire truck. Meanwhile, the industry area is just burning to the ground. Smelt and blast. So the blacksmith shop. Smelt and blast is is on fire. All right, but that's the bus system. So we just took care of our our whole bus system here. So the inner city buses are dropping people off and the trains are running. We have room to sneak a little something in right here. I'm wondering if we could fit a small park in there. Maybe not necessarily the we're gonna move that, turn snapping back on. There we go. All right, up close it looks all wonky because of the land, but you know, we back out a little bit. It looks pretty good. There's a little park waiting area for people for the bus. Take a look at this line. 63%. So we're going to back it down. So I want this to sit between 80 and 90%. So I'm going to take a vehicle off the line. Most of that, it was up higher. It was in like 104, 110%. But I think that was because we had so many people waiting on the bus. Now that the buses have been running, the line usage is down. We'll take a vehicle off so we're not spending as much on the route. But yeah, people are getting around just fine inside the city. Unfortunately, that means less people are parking in our parking lot, but hey, it is what it is. All right, we have 380 some odd thousand. We've done the buses. We fixed the school over here. Oh, what should we do next? We got to grow the city, and we got to be careful about how we grow it, because we're not going to get any money to help us save the city. Police and health. Health is a thing, but I think healthcare wise, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're doing okay with healthcare. And worst case scenario, if we have to, we can demolish this business here and do another addition. So there, we did leave some room for, and we could put an addition right here. Actually, we did leave additional rooms for growth. So 25 patients over here. I might just do that now. That works out. We got like a little doctor's office, outpatient kind of thing going on over here. Little outpatient facility. So that'll help with the healthcare. We've got more availability for healthcare. And then the police. 89 criminals being held in a jail designed for 25. It might be a slight problem. Definitely having some criminal problems here. What you guys think? That is the big one. You mean the high density one. Urban police station only holds 40. Yeah, so even the urban one is not big enough to handle our criminals. What is it, dog? You came to interrupt the stream? The foofers? My foofers. You guys can't see him because he's hidden. He's got all black fur, so he fits into the background. But he came to interrupt the stream. I'll have to turn the background off one day so you guys can see him. He's a monster. He's one of those big black dogs with the really scary teeth. Comes out of the shadows and scares the crap out of you in the middle of the night because you weren't expecting him. Especially when you're half asleep. Let's see here. I only saw his eyes. Yeah, he's a monster. He's a good boy though. He is. He's a good boy. I think we might need to unlock and build the jail. I don't want to. I don't think that we're big enough for a prison, but we might need to. Or we build the police headquarters. But it's like, it's overkill for a town this size. It's overkill for a town this size, in my opinion. But I believe I remember reading in one of the patch notes, they said they realized there was a bug with criminals and whatnot, and that they were going to fix it at some point. And I think that's what we're seeing here. So, internet and mail. Good idea, Sir Levin. Let's take a look at internet and mail. Ooh, mail service is definitely a problem because we did have the small post office and we've outgrown it. So I think you're right. I think it's time to update our mail. Internet-wise, we're kind of okay. We got some pretty good coverage. It looks like they might need some more coverage over here. But maybe we could sneak it in back here and build a little access road. Maybe do a little eminent domain. Yeah, I think we might need to, yeah, we're gonna put it right here. So we're gonna have to get this guy. So we're gonna have to eminent domain this poor fellow's property here, unfortunately. Sorry, buddy. The government needs access to the land behind you. Man, it is super buggy. Alright. I realize that I'm having a bug and I'm having issues. I need 60 seconds to do a restart of the actual application. Make sure that's saved, right? For New Blackwood. Alright. We're going to see if restarting the game helps. It doesn't take me very long to restart the game, so bear with me. It shouldn't take longer than 60 seconds. So, get it fixed. I'm not sure if it's one of the add-ons that's doing it or if it's the, and it probably is. It's not the actual, the application runs fine on my computer. I think one of the add-ons is breaking it. So, and sometimes that happens. Especially when when yours truly just loads the game as quickly as he can so he can start the stream. It doesn't bother to update the add-ons. Cookie. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Cookie. That's my bad. I didn't mean to call you out like that. That's my bad. I haven't seen you in chat yet. So, sorry. I got excited because I was like, ooh, I recognize that name. It's nice. I have all of my friends. All of my friends are watching tonight. I really like it. I love it. All these little peoples in chat. They're all sitting there wandering around on my screen. I love it. We're going to let these add-ons update real quick. And we'll load right back into Blackwood. Here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, my wife made me the absolute most killer dinner tonight. A stuffed salmon with Cajun pasta and shrimp. Holy crap. It was so good. Made the fat man happy. Yeah, nope, it's still doing it. That's okay. We're going to do manual placement. We got it in there nice and snug. All right, that'll fix the internet. It was very, very good. And guess what? I'm gonna heat it up as my midnight snack tonight because I still have a little left over. All right. And we needed to do a post office. Yes, the other tower was fully upgraded. But we can certainly double check it. But I'm pretty sure I had it fully upgraded. Yep. All right. The little post office is ready to be replaced. And it looks like there's nothing right. No. Oh. Whew. I panicked there. I remember we zoned this earlier. I remembered that we zoned this little slot earlier. And I thought that we had lost the save and that we had lost all this work that we had done. But it's still there, so we're okay. Panic averted. We're going to fill this in with some industry, and then we'll call that quits. All right. Now, since there's nothing zoned right here, I think, is that square big enough that we could put in just a normal post office? I might need to slip this post office in right here, I think. I don't want to take away any more housing. I would rather lose a business or two than lose any more housing. And this is also going to give us room for future expansion. Yep. We were tracking the same page there, Sir Levin. All right, so with the additional post office, we can delete this one. We're going to delete this. What is that? Okay. We're going to go ahead and zone this in as commercial. I want that to fill in, but I can't seem to get it to want to fill in. I kind of don't like that gap between the buildings. I'd like it to fill in, but sometimes we just don't get what we want. All right. We're pulling in 10K an hour with the upgrades that we have made to our city. Public transportation is running. I wonder why none of these people are using our bus. Well, I mean, I feel like like a whole bunch of them got off. They walked halfway down the sidewalk and then they're just standing there.
Hmm?
Going home.
Oh.
And now I feel like some of them have turned around and are going back to the bus station. I wonder if it's like a routing error. Because they definitely thinned out quite a bit. Here comes another train. Lots of people getting off. Nobody touched that. All right. I wonder if they were looking to get to this crosswalk to get across the street. Now they're all stopping. And now they're all coming back this way. I'm going to do something drastic here and just see if it helps fix that. Yup. Look at that. They all stopped at the crosswalk and then went over. Now, I don't want the stoplight there. I do want that to be a yield. So we're going to just take this and that. Here we go. A fresh batch of people. That bus almost wiped that guy out. Alright, bus line 1's usage is back up to 129%. So we took one of the vehicles off. We're going to go ahead and put it back on. I think we're just seeing a lot of fluctuation based on time of day for this route. So we're going to keep that extra bus on and we're just going to leave it at that. It should not be getting that high. So I'd rather be a little bit low on the usage than be completely overwhelmed. I wish I could fix the routing on this. I really want the buses to enter from this side and exit from this side. I know that I have the mod that lets me do this. I just need to figure it out. All right, here's the mod. Save before I mess with it? Yes, absolutely. I mean, we just came back from a save, but yeah, we'll save again. All right. We know that we have the mod that lets us do this. We just got to figure this out. See, I experimented to see what it would do, and it made a bus lane, but now I can't get the bus lane to go away. All right, let's see here. Right click does not make it go away. hierarchy is on. And that's why we save, folks. That is why we save. Good call, Sir Levin. All right. Well, now let's see here. I know that I downloaded the mod that lets me do this. I just haven't learned how to use it yet. And you know what? Learning how to do something on stream is probably not the best use of my time. Yeah, that's gonna make a road. Sub tab. This one. Well, that's fences, and this is road net lanes. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna come back to this. This is gonna be something I'm gonna have to learn how to do off stream. Watch a couple tutorial videos, then I'll come back and show you guys how I did it, because I'm not gonna sit there and fiddle with it for 2 hours. All right, these crosswalks are a little redundant. We're going to take one of them out. Yeah, I'll learn how to do it off stream, and then I'll come back, and then I'll look all awesome and look like I know what I'm doing as a streamer. Much better that way. I pretend like I just knew it the whole time, and I was like just that good. All right, road maintenance department's doing good. I don't think I ever built the park maintenance department. I know I placed a ton of parks, but I don't think I actually ever built park maintenance. Ooh, yeah, we'll hide it in right here at the back of the industry area. That actually works. That'll give them kind of a base right next to the castle. La Castle. We're going to build Castellerac. Alrighty. Oh, I think we can raise taxes. What do you guys say? Should we raise taxes? Let's raise taxes.
Double the taxes, triple the taxes, squeeze every last drop out of those insolent, musical peasants.
All right. Check the mail grid to see how it's doing. All right, well, let's check it out. Yep, mail's pretty much caught back up. Leviathans is Dracarys. Yes! Absolutely. Dracarys. Ah! We might need a dragon to attack the chatters. Little bot chatters. Come down and just like fly and just like Dracarys somebody, so you guys can type !Dracarys and it'll summon a dragon that randomly vaporizes one of the chat guys. That would be fun. He turns out all blackened like blackened like a cartoon because he's been all crispified. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Mastermind to work, and I'm gonna have to be like, Mastermind, I'm gonna need a dragon for my chat. Chat demands a dragon. $17 out of 25. We're doing good on that. I think we're okay. I think it's just a matter of like making some money here. I hate that we've got these pedestrian broken buildings here. This one we can fix though. That looks like poor planning. I don't know which city planner screwed this up, but he did a piss poor job building that. He should be fired. For some reason, these buildings are fine until they hit level 3, but then or level 5, when you build to level 5, for some reason they get these pedestrian issues. I don't know. Do dumb. Do. All right, 300,000. I think we might build something right here. What do you guys think? You think it's time to build a port, or do you think we're too small for that still? Place. There we go. It kind of worked. Now we can fill this in with some more business. Chemical plant, paper factory. Paper factory needs 10 forestry hub buildings. Wow. And we only have 2. Ooh. We should get that unlocked before we build the city. Just build like a bunch of forestry stuff out here to harvest all of the forests before we build the city. We could fit 10 of them in there. Oh, ban him. Ban him. You guys, someone needs to attack High Jailer. Bye-bye. Banned. Thank you, Sir Levin. He has been properly squashed. I'm gonna trim this road here a little bit. Build a little nub and clean this up. There we go. I can hear it now, all the people who live around that radio tower complaining that it's giving them cancer. The government's controlling us with their 5G. I can hear them now. All right. Over here, we're going to put a little business in, like hopefully a food station. I want to see if I can get these to be food stations. They could be like a little concession stand for the stadium here. Mr. P just Rohani's that fella. Yes. Ducky Toy Garnet and a pharmacy. No, we're going to squash that. We're going to turn off the zoning toolkit. All right. I don't know what Capia is. 60 some? No. This is a pharmacy. No. You know what? I know what I need to do. Watch this. Taxation, commercial, convenience food. Medical. Oh my god, it didn't work. Come on now. A bookstore. Shop late. Shop late. I think that's going to be a convenience store. We're going to leave that one. Oh, another bookstore, which wouldn't be out of place on a college campus. Full of foods. There we go. We got it. So we got two food places that are going to spawn into existence here. And that should give us like a concession stand type thing. So I like that. All right, we're going to put those taxes back. Business owners are like, you lied to us? You lied how much taxes are in this city? And of course they're doing it with the voice of Mushu from Mulan. You lied to me? I really want to fix this. And I think the only way to fix this would be to bring this up another. That's better. That's better. Zoning is still good there. Yes, excellent. A lot of people just standing around in my city here. They're all homeless. They're homeless. I am such a bad city planner. Let's take a look at that. How many people live in the city that are homeless? Citizens, households? No. Household wealth, maybe? How do you see homelessness? That's got to be a demographic that you're able to see somewhere. Unemployment is down. Look at that. We're doing good with unemployment. On the grids, yes. All these people standing around idle are all homeless. Got a homeless problem in my city. Poorly educated. Occupation robber. That's why we have such a crime problem. It's because everyone in our city is homeless. I think because the homelessness is such a big issue, the only thing that we could do as a city government would be to put in some sort of welfare office. Oh no. Well, there went all of our forestry. There went all the forestry. All those poor caribou. Good thing we don't have a city there. Anyway. A welfare office. Where are we going to stick it? And it only works with it's one of those radius type things too. I'm gonna have to squash a lot of buildings if I put it over here. Put it near the shopping mall. There's just not a lot of room over here though. You have to remember, I was trying to save this chunk of land because this is where the castle is going. We're gonna rebuild Prospero's keep from our days of playing Manor Lords. We're gonna rebuild our manor, our castle manor. We have to leave room for our keep from Manor Lords. All right, let's take a look at it. So first thing we should do, just move the castle a bit. Well, we will. We'll get to it. The welfare office. Let's take a look at it. Let's see here. We're gonna mark this as red, and we're good. Okay. Unlock the welfare office. And City Hall, we're going to build later. I mean, it fits in there. We lose some businesses, but we have a welfare office. And hopefully having that will help with the homelessness problem. And we can always move it later. Alright, these broken pedestrian paths are just driving me up the wall. I can't take it. Education's okay, but we need to work on it. I think we're ready to put in another school. So remember, our elementary school is full. And our high school is okay. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. But we're definitely ready for another elementary school. I was thinking I might be able to sneak a small elementary school back in here. Maybe build like a road that comes off and build it right here on the cliff side. And it'll be survival of the fittest for the kids. They fall down the hill, it's on them. We'll make all the parents sign waivers. If your kid falls to their death, it's not our fault. The other thing I was thinking was like putting the prison back in here. Having like a road come off here. So like I was thinking about bringing a road off this way, following the water line back in here, and then building the prison in here. And then all of the prison workers can, like, you know, they can work the forestry industry to work off their debt to society. But I don't know. We could maybe consider, there's some room here. Zone that in. There we go. In fact, I think the only reason I had this lane here is because I had fire and a clinic here when the city was brand new, and I keep trying to zone stuff off of it. I don't think we needed it here anymore. We're going to get rid of that lane. Zone all of that. Delete these 3 buildings and let it rezone. Perfect. All right. Principales. We need another school. I'm you know what? I really hate to say it. I wonder if we should put it in right over here. Wait until 2 million and a big police department. Oh, for the prison? Maybe. I think it's time for some chocolate. The fat man needs chocolate. He needs provisions. City building requires chocolate. It is important. You can't city build with low blood sugar. You must have a blood sugar of at least 400 in order to city build. DB Coma has entered the chat. Okay. I remember trying to figure out what the heck I would put in between here. Now I know. I'll put an elementary school right on top of the industry area. You know, I really didn't want to do this, but I think I have an idea. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. We're going to take a little connection here. Trim the excess. Whoops. Trim the excess off. Are you kidding me? That should give us, turning it should give us enough room for the second elementary school. That should do it. All right, I don't want to touch anything for a minute. We're going to look at education now. Plenty of elementary school, plenty of high school. We know that we need a college. It ain't happening right now, by the way.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
I can't fix that. So it works on some roads, but not on others. Yeah, we can put a parking lot here. I don't want to zone anything in. So we can do a parking lot, or we can do a... or we can do a park. A park, you say? Put the circle park in. Check park grid. That's a good call. I think we will do that. I think I'll make a little path that goes from here. We'll see. I almost want to rotate this. But that is a good call. We should do that. We're going to. Anarchy. And we're going to turn the snapping off. Boy, it's a noisy park. We're right across the street from the hospital. I was hoping we wouldn't lose that tree. You know what we really need? We need some low-income housing. Look at all the people waiting on this bus. Ooh, bus line 1 is still overflowing. Let's add another vehicle to it, I think. We'll come back to that and see how that evens out, or if it does. You know what we could do? We got this line of housing back here. I was kind of trying to go for like a cliffside. I might have to raise the hill up right here. I was trying to go for this whole, like, you know, when you see when you're in those big mountain towns where you see these high-rise buildings with the cliff right behind them, like right up against them. That's kind of what I was going for when I built this, but it's not. I mean, it kind of looks like it could be, but the cliff is still a little ways behind these houses. I kind of hoped that it would be a little taller. Look at that. We're pulling in 15-ish, 13-ish, right around there. Alright, well, you know, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and everything so far. I am not ending the stream, but I do need to go and make a quick bio break. I'm human. What can I say? I can't sit here all night. So, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'm going to heat up some food. Some of that delicious Cajun pasta and stuffed salmon, and I will be right back. I'm going to be basically, I don't know, it'll take about 3 or 4 minutes in the microwave, and then while it's cooking, I'll hit the bathroom and I'll be right back. So just give me a few seconds, and in the meantime, everybody should get up. They should stretch. Remember, blood clots are a thing, so get up, stretch, go use the bathroom, get a drink, freshen yourselves up, and we'll all meet back here in about 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to let the game run so we can just earn money for the next part of the build. Alright. See you guys in just a second. And I'm back. Mouthful of pasta. So good. Those of you guys who know me know that I am all about some Cajun food. All right. 600,000. We can buy a new tile and build some industry in it. I don't really want to rezone and build up. I don't want to build tall. I want to build wide. But that means that if we build wide, anything we build has to be zoned higher density. And we're going to need a better power plant. Much better power plant. That would cost us... What is our... Tile upkeep is 97. What are we bringing in? We're bringing in 259 per month. So we'll say 200 to cut it. To play it safe. Let's say no more than 100. 150. We'll say 150. All right. So we can buy 150 worth of upkeep of tile. That's almost 100 right there. We can buy 45 tiles. All right, so that is roughly the maximum amount that we feel comfortable building. I want the C ones. We're gonna make them land. So it is my intent to run or to take all of the dirt from here as we level the city out and make the shoreline again. We're gonna push the shoreline up. So we need roughly $1 million to get started. We'll be able to afford the upkeep. The city will still be profitable after the upkeep. And we'll be able to lay out some city. What do you think? This one I just need because it has part of the land in it. I do intend to get rid of the land. I plan on making the corner of this land go from right here up. So water on the left, land on the right. I want to make it go up right about here. to about halfway through these tiles, and then carry it all the way this way. All right, Leviathan, have a good one. Love, peace, and taco grease. Good luck at work tomorrow. appreciate it. It is a delicious meal. It's so good. It's one of my favorite meals of all time. If she made this for me every day, I would not be upset. Honestly, though, we can afford 45 tiles. I'd really like to unlock all of this all at once. We cannot afford that tile upkeep, though. So we would need 4 million. I would wager that time it would take us to build all of this, we would need another 2 million in the bank just to build the roads. And then we would still have to pray that we were somehow profitable still. I hate building the city from left to right with the density just getting higher and higher and higher. I kind of want to build the center of it and then expand it outward. That's why I kind of wish that when you start a game that you could just pick where you start. And then the game would generate a electrical grid and a road that goes out to you. That way you could pick where on the map you wanted to start it. But you know what? If we buy these, we can put all of the forestry industry pieces in as best we can. We've got 2 over here. We build a bunch here. Maybe we just buy tiles and we just put industry in all of them to mine and to harvest stuff to help pay for all the tiles until we redevelop them. We've got plenty of people. There's so many people that are unemployed and have nowhere to live in our city. You know, the other thing that we could do, check this out. We could build it differently from what we built last time. We could leave the shoreline alone. We could build the main big city right here with the suburbs all around it, and then put like a beachfront right here. That would make a rail line going right through downtown. We'd still put the cargo port here. I agree, Name. I think so. I think the hardest part would be getting the computer to randomly generate the road going into your starter town when you pick where you start. I feel like running the electrical grid is easy because you can run the electrical grid through water. So the game could just like literally make a grid that comes off the side of the map into your starting square. The hardest part, I think, would be the game trying to figure out how to auto-generate the road to make it look natural. But I feel like an algorithm would help there, because then you could be like, you could have the algorithm be like, the road will follow the least amount of terrain height change possible, and you would end up with a road that squiggles through the mountains or the hills or whatever and ends up in your town. That would actually be neat. The route the road would take would involve the smallest amount of terrain height change possible. It would be realistic. You would end up with a squiggly road that looked somewhat natural. So, for instance, on this map, you start off with the double lane highway coming into the town. You could make it so that way, even the dirt road. Yeah, so like maybe make it so that way it would be like something, the 2-lane highway. I would say have the 2-lane highway automatically generate an exit ramp that takes you to your starting area, to the closest point on the highway. So, and I would even argue being allowed to see this view when you start your city, because you might not want to start with oil or whatever. You might want to start around the farmland. Like if I could pick where to start a town, I would totally pick right here because of all that farmland. Like, we would make so much money. But I think I'm going to buy these tiles, and in order to pay for them, we're going to put some farmland and some industry out here. So we should have the money to do it now. All right. So we're going to buy these tiles, and then that's going to cut our income in half. And then we'll spend the remainder of our income on redeveloping the land and getting it ready to be used. So first things first, we're going to have some rural type industries out here. I want this to come right here. Oh, we hit a shipping lane there. That ain't good. So I haven't learned how to adjust this terrain height. I know I have the mod for it, but I'm not that good, so... All right. Plant trees before I do anything. We'll see. I'm not sure that we're doing forestry right here yet. I'm pretty sure I just put a interstate on my farmland. Yep, right through it. So we're going to set up lots of farming right here. I'll build a small overpass. But yeah, we're going to build some farmland here. And then we'll harvest some trees for a while. Grain and vegetable. I think I built that wrong overpass that I wanted there. Piece of crap. You know what this reminds me of? You guys ever see the movie Back to the Future? And Marty goes back in time and it's like where the city was. There's nothing but like farmland and underdeveloped plots of land. Stupid electrical grid. Excuse me. That was entirely pleasant. My apologies. Sometimes those coughs just sneak up on you. Everything is temporary. Oh, no wonder that was not working. I almost wonder if this road here should have like a couple businesses on it for like a small town. I guess it would help if I turned my zoning back on. Put like a corner store in right here. Chemical lore, a bookstore. Chemical books. Might have to do this again, won't I? It won't say what's being built. Leafy greens. All right, there's a good one. And a bookstore. I can live with that. A little grocery store and a bookstore for the farmers. We're gonna go ahead and zone in a couple houses for our little town. When you're looking at the achievements for these industry zoning things, it counts these squares, the square footage, right? To unlock them, not necessarily. I mean, I think we've already unlocked them anyway, but yeah, it does it by cells. Plop 10 and then delete all 10. I might do that for forestry here in a little bit and build a paper mill over here. But I think I was more referring to getting this farm up and running. You know what? Don't care. Don't care. Money, 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 money. Money. There we go. You were right. They're gonna fix that one day. All right, let's go ahead and unlock the port. Ooh. So here's a thought. What if we put the airport in right here with the port right here, industry right here. There's a thought. This map has a lot of plane connections, though. This is the map that needs the big airport. The only problem is that we built the big airport the last time we built on this map, and nobody was using the airplane routes to all these other cities. Like, nobody. I do want to go touristy on this build. I want to place all the tourist attractions down. I want to have a tourism district, hotels, the works. Oops, I thought I unlocked that. All right. All right, so there's the line. We're gonna put this in roughly right here-ish. I don't know if I'm gonna do the second one over here like I did on the last build. Paper mill requires a lot. Or it collapses, but it doesn't say how much wood we need. You know what city had a lot of forestry? Blackwood. The original Blackwood. We could put it over here. Worst part is I kinda can't remember how I did this on the other map. It's been so long. On the other map, I just unlocked all the tiles and then built on them because I wasn't paying upkeep while the city paid for everything. So I built all of the roads and everything and gridded it out right from the get-go. Here's a thought. What if I built like a recessed internal harbor? So I ended up with something like this, but had a jutting bit of land that comes out here. So it looks like they enter the shelter of a harbor. It's gonna be tricky to pull off. Do dum. Do dum. Do dum. Not sure I like this placement. I wish it would tell me how much it costs to move the object. Right there. It's gonna have to go right there. On both sides. And once that's in, we can reduce the excess land on this side. So we're gonna put this in on this side first. Get rid of the land. And then we're gonna trim it. No, not snow again. I feel like we just got rid of the snow. 80,000. I love how the port's not even open yet, but people are like bringing and dropping off loads. Can't turn off that rail line. Lack of unskilled labor. That's going to cost us a pretty penny. Had to turn the incinerator on. So, one thing that we could do is unlock a power plant and stick a power plant in this corner. Oh, because they want high density housing. It usually tanks off once you hit 11,000. They want me to zone into high-rise buildings, and I'm not. I refuse to do it. Oh, it could be because we have taxes cranked up too. But we're not losing a lot. It's only like 26-ish. Well, in any case, I was thinking we could put a power plant over here. Like a gas power plant. I don't know. I'm still not comfortable putting a nuclear power station in right in the middle of the city. We could put the nuclear plant over here this time, right across the river. It'd still be upwind of the city, so if it melts down, it'll all get blown off the map. I'm going to try and leave the garbage services here because it would be central to the, or at least closer to the city. I kind of wish I had built this ramp a little tighter, but I could build a custom ramp. That's what I ended up having to do last time. And then, of course, figuring out how to build the rest of this right here. All right. I'm not feeling very well. I've been sick a lot lately, and I apologize. I'm not feeling very well. You might have noticed my energy level has tanked. I am completely filled with sugar and coffee, and I've still tanked. I'm going to go ahead and call it and head off. I'm going to try and come back and stream again tomorrow. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna call this for the day. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Just loving this, and Leviathan and everybody who joined in. I really appreciate it. But I think so too. I think I'm gonna go read. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to keep keep taking breaks and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm just not feeling very well, so I'm all go ahead and head out, and you guys take care. Thanks for the wonderful time hanging out. Be good, be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you next time.